So who decides? Who decides what's on time, what's late, what's early? I thought it would be helpful to know because being in the service industry, helping clients every day, it's one of those things that you want to get right. One of those things that you don't want to get wrong. One of the tips I have, which I will start with, is I ask the question, what's on time to you? And one of the other tips that I have is, other than setting a clear expectation, which is an amazing thing to do, if it's not the right thing to ask because you don't know them well enough yet and it just seems a little bit awkward, then tip number 2 is I will usually build in some flex time either side of when I'm going to go see a seller. So if I think it's going to be approximately 3 o'clock, I will say, anticipate I will arrive between 2:50 and 3:10 because I don't know exactly when I'm coming from what appointment and all of that. So building in a little bit of flex time can help the struggle around being on time or being late. And that's a really, really important thing to do because I learned today by asking a simple question of several people, what's on time? What's late? What's early? And you know what was fascinating? Absolutely the most fascinating is it was not answered the same way by any 2 people. So I ask you, how would you answer that question? What is on time? What is early? What is late? If I am 15 minutes early and wait in my car and go in precisely at the moment that the appointment was set for, there seems to be some consensus that that's on time. And yet, having said that, somebody did say that, one of my dear friends said that there is no such thing as on time because the clock seldom has its, for only a split second, is it exactly 3 o'clock. So therefore there's no such thing as on time. So that's a perspective I hadn't counted on and yet important. And that is actually a wonderful lady who's taught me a lot on time and the whole point of integrity and being on time. So how would you describe being late? Is it 5 minutes after the time you were supposed to be there? Is it 10 minutes or is it 15 minutes? Or have you already left if somebody's not there 3 minutes or 5 minutes before they said they would be there? So how do you figure it out? Well, I'm going to challenge you to do what I did, and that's ask the people in your life. Because if your husband thinks that if you're not ready 5 minutes before, that you're actually late, it might be an important thing to know. I think I'm married to one of those. I think this is going to insist on a new conversation, another conversation with him around time. And so probably all the people near and dear to your life have a different expectation on time. So worth asking the question, and I'm going to ask you to answer because I will pull together a whole lot of the answers there. Like I say, I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do it because there are so many answers, and it's kind of fun. And comment below, share the message because this video, because it will help you in your life get clarity on what do the people in your life think on time, early, or late is. So my endeavor to be as on time for you every time I meet you and see you. And I know I'm going to miss the mark, and yet the more I know about what you expect, the easier it is. So get clarity on what people expect in relation to being on time.